The Lancaster Y did get into some difficulties, mainly crushing amount of debt that was acquired from many years ago. And then obviously when the pandemic hit and we were closed, those two were just crushing blows to the Lancaster Y. And we knew we needed to have to make some drastic changes to keep the ship afloat.
So as I remember, the initial partnership started about mid-July of 2020, I guess it is now. And by September 1st, both boards had agreed and we were in a management agreement.
So from the very beginning, the York board knew we wanted to help. And as the conversation advanced from initial talks to shared services to the potential of a merger, we were very supportive. Further we got into the process, we realized more and more that we were going to be stronger together.
I started attending the board meetings in September 2020. It was pretty obvious that their board had been through the ringer, but they were determined to find the best solution to keep the doors of their branches open. I really felt as though the energy in the board meetings changed over the months once that management agreement started, because things just kept improving.
From day one, just went extremely well, and it became apparent right from the beginning the depth of talent that York brought to our organization, and it was really a no-brainer at that point that we wanted to pursue a merger.
So the pandemic lended an opportunity for us to have a conversation about what about YMCA services over a broader geographical region. So while we were in the midst of providing those management services, the boards were in conversations is what would it look like if Lancaster and York determined that they could come together, merge associations, and provide YMCA services across a broader footprint.
I really just think overall, bringing the two organizations together made a lot of sense for us. Lancaster was in a situation where they needed some help, and York was happy to step in. I think early on, we didn't know what that was going to look like. Was it going to be just lending a hand from a staffing position? Was it going to be shared services, or could it be something more? And ultimately, it ended up being all of those things, right? We developed from shared services to merger talks, a merger task force, into a position where we decided to merge the two organizations.
York and Lancaster are stronger together.
I can honestly say, myself as the chair and the entire board, there has never been a second guess about this association with York. It has felt right from the very beginning. It has made complete sense. It has brought synergies to the Lancaster Y that we did not have before, and has made our organization stronger. It's truly, I think, the only way that we could survive and keep the Lancaster Y relevant for the next 165 years.
So the York board is really excited about the merger. We've already seen how successful it can be with shared services and bringing the York and Lancaster YMCA staff together. We believe we're going to be able to continue to build on those synergies. Bringing us together is going to allow us to continue to serve the community for another 160 plus years.
So just because we are now merged doesn't mean that we're ready to stop, because we're always looking for ways to expand our outreach in the community. We want to give more and more people the opportunity to grow in spirit, mind, and body. And we want the people in our communities to be able to live their best lives possible.
There are so many people to thank. I'm not sure I can do it justice, but I'm going to give it a try. First and foremost, the board members of the Lancaster Family Y that have really been doing a lot of hustling over the last 24 months. Secondly, are the staff that are here. Staff stuck with the YMCA, even though they have been laid off, came back, and now are showing a vibrant mission and impact in our community. For the stakeholders of the YMCA, many of you who may be watching this that have been contributors to the Without Your Why campaign, will hope, and you have been contributors in the past, and will hope also that you'll support us going into the future. And for those who are members of the YMCA, thank you for believing in us. Thank you for staying with us, because we know the YMCA of the Roses will be stronger together. Thank you.